here's my review of Heart Eyes. And I'm just going to just say it. I really enjoyed it. And Heart Eyes, this is like another one of those movies where we're mixing a holiday with a horror movie, like similar to Thanksgiving from a few years back. But one thing I liked so much about this movie is how, because this is a Valentine's Day movie, it really is, in many ways, genuinely a good romance movie as well. At least I found it to be, on top of it being a great slasher. And that's what was so good about it, I think. I mean, a big part of this movie is like we're just spending time with this couple of Allie and Jay. And one thing that's so funny is they're not actually a couple, at least at the beginning of this movie. And they get mistaken for a couple by the Hard Eyes killer who targets couples on Valentine's Day. And the whole point, they're like, no, we're not a couple. And it's funny because over the course of this movie, like, it's another one of those movies where, two people who don't really like each other, not necessarily not like each other, just starting to attract each other or in love with each other, over the course of the movie fully start to fall in love. And but like I said, I just found it to be a genuinely good romance movie, which was what was so surprising about it. And yes, you do get a lot of crazy, over the top, gory kills, as you would expect for a slasher, especially one at the beginning in a cider house, which was just insane. I mean, and like I said, I think what makes this movie good is they are spaced out, because this is, like I said, in many ways a little bit of a romance movie before you get to the kills. And I feel like it makes each one stand out and be just that much more shocking, especially with how gory some of these can be, because these are very over the top. And that's what makes it fun. And that can kind of make it almost seem like a little to the point where it's like, it's not really that scary of a movie. The slashers normally aren't really going for as much scares, more just shocks with how gory they try to be in the kills. And this movie's definitely full of that. Like I said, with some of the over the top kill, I think this part was probably one of the funniest. I would say it was funny, but also just like, whoa, with like that. I believe it was a lug wrench that he used to kill her here. That's why he's got that whole, or it might have been. Oh no, it was like a Cupid dart. And yeah, it was intense. Like I said, this movie is very gory, and that's what makes it fun. But what I think what elevated it from just being a dumb fun movie to a genuinely fun, good movie, is how good the romance is. With Jay and Allie, what makes them like so great is also, and I believe at certain points, Allie's saying how she tries to just stay out of relationships now after like, like having her heart broken. She just seems they're a waste of time. And although it's cheesy, I think it just adds more to the movie, because other than that, it probably would just be kind of your standard slasher movie. But when you have a genuinely good romance movie in it, like where you're not bored watching this romance, just like when there's no killer around, that's what I think shows that this is a great movie. And like I said, it is full of that Valentine's Day fun. It is kind of have like a romantic vibe, which it should for what it is, and which is still funny considering also this is a gory slasher movie. But like I said, what makes it good, I think, is just the emotion as well. And in many ways, this movie, like I said, I'm not going to go into too many spoilers or like reveals of who the killer is or killers. But what makes this movie so good is, to me, like, yes, it is a genuinely really fun horror movie, but the romance on top of it is just an added bonus, I think. And yes, this is another one where it gets really gory, which just adds to over-the-top fun. And yeah, there aren't really many Valentine's Day horror movies that I can think of. So yeah, I would definitely check this out. And this is a movie that I think lends itself well to a sequel. I would definitely like to see more of this. I think that it could be very fun. And yeah, I didn't mean, this is just another really solid, really fun horror movie. And I think that you're probably going to get exactly what you want. I've seen some people not like it, a little bit disappointed with it. I don't really see why. Maybe if they thought it was going to be a full-on horror, which, I mean, it is, like, but I mean, it's not scary because of that slasher angle. But I would say, for the most part, this is just a blast of a movie, and I would definitely check it out.